Hey there, it's Kay, and thank you so much for joining me for today's budget video where I will be checking in with you guys and sharing my spending for week 3 of June 2021. But before I get started, I just want to give a huge thank you to my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for joining me again as always. And if you're new to my channel, I would love to see you follow me on my journey by subscribing down below. It's completely free and it really helps me out. So let's get right into this check-in. Alright, so we are here in my monthly spread, and I wrote down, as I have done, all of my expenditure in my Skinny Mini, and I'll be taking the information from here and transferring onto here, as well as filling in my check-in sheet, which is right here. So let's pull this one out. And I'm going to have it on the side here. And we're going to be tracking for week 3 only. So I'm going to be considering week 3 to be from the 13th to the 20th. So let me get my Skinny Mini out so that we can go over my spending, which was a lot. But I finally got some groceries. That's what I did on Sunday before I left for a work trip. I did a Hannaford to-go order. So let me get my tracking stickers out. And so I'll be using the pink for food expenses. So I'm going to use blue like I have been. So I did a Hannaford to-go, and that was for $119.75. And then after I got to my hotel in Maine, I did go to Five Guys for dinner. And that was $13 even. So that was on Sunday. So moving on to Monday, I did finally get some gas. I actually got a lot of gas this week because I was driving all around New England. But Monday I got some gas at Shell for $21.50. And then Tuesday again, $17.01. And then Friday, $24.17. Which I think has put me over budget. We'll see. But let's see. So this was Monday. And then this was Tuesday. So I had to go back to back, which is crazy to think about, because sometimes that's how much I drive for work. And this was using my personal vehicle. I wasn't using a rental. But yeah, I drive a Prius, so for me to have to fill up this much gas in a week, that's a lot of driving. Just so you guys have some reference for how far I have to travel for work sometimes. So that was all gas. Tuesday, I got D'Angelo's, which is a sandwich. And it was $10.40. You know, I'll be lucky if I have a no-spend day for this week because I just did a lot. And then I spent out of my sinking fund, my medical fund, $12, which isn't going to go on here because it's out of my sinking fund and not my variable expenses. But I will have to notate that on my sinking funds sheet. I did do some allowance spending at Macy's for $20.03. I got myself a couple of shirts that I really wanted. They finally went on sale. And that was on Saturday. And I finally spent in my pet envelope. Had to go to Petco and stock up on some stuff for my cat, and that came out to $55.98, which was just shy of my budget for the month. So that worked out. I was able to get a lot of the supplies I would regularly get for him in a month, and that was on Sunday the 20th. So that was all of my weekly spending. Wait, I had 2 no spend days. Sick. I'm too aggressive for these nice delicate stickers. All right, so we got 1 no spend there. It does help if I'm grabbing it from the big side though. Oh, she's crooked. That's okay. All right, and these are from Lupita Sticky Shop. I used them in my first check-in video, so those are the same ones from that video if you've already seen it. So let's go ahead and do some math. So for variable spending categories, I have allowance, food, which was previously grocery and eating out, and they're now combined into just food. And then I have gas, I have laundry, and pets. And laundry, I should asterisk it because that is the only one that is paid with cash, because it's the only way I can top up my laundry card. But I did not add anything to these envelopes. And let's see, so allowance, I did spend, I made one expenditure. Was it 2003? Yeah. So I spent 2003. I had a balance of 43.21. So my new balance is 23.18. So I do still have some allowance money left if I want to spend it. Food is going to be still the bulk of my expenses pretty much, but I didn't have as many spending days as I did for the last couple of weeks. So let's see, we had 13 plus 119.75 plus 10.40, and that was it. 143.15 is what I spent. I had 202.71 minus 143.15 is 59.56, which means that's what I have left for food for the rest of the month. All right, we're cutting it kind of close now, but I did get groceries. That's really important. Gas is where I'm really scared to total the numbers, because I only gave myself $60 of gas for the month, which was a huge mistake. Honestly, that was just my fault for not looking closely at my schedule for work. So we have 3 gas spends. So 21.5 plus 17.01 plus 24.17. Oh, I did go over. No. Guys, I'm over budget. I'm going to be hella over budget because I have to get more gas. So I'm probably going to have to go through like $100 of gas for the entire month of June. RIP. RIP. Rest in Prius. So 60 to 68. And I'm going to have to stay with the red pen on this one because I'm now like technically negative. Like I've gone over. So I've gone over. Do I want to use a negative sign? No, I think I'm going to use parentheses. I think that's more like financially accurate. So I'm going to go ahead and, I accidentally like whited out the whole 2. I'm going to go ahead and use parentheses to show a negative here because I think that's the notation that you would normally use in finance for being negative, because that's how I mark it in my paycheck budgets. I usually use a parentheses to notate a deficit. So let's keep it consistent. Laundry is still 0. So no more laundry money. And pet, I did spending. I did $55.98, and I had a budget of $60, right? Yep. So I was able to avoid going over on that so far. I don't think my cat's gonna need anything more. He's got food, he's got dry food, wet food, and he's got fresh litter, so he's good. So we still have $4.02 left in the pet category for the month. And I'm just gonna double check, make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think I got everything. Yes, I did. All right, so that means we're done. Can go ahead and check off everything because I've already captured it, and I know that auto paid and I know that auto paid, so everything is all set on my monthly calendar. So here it is. Here is my week 3 variable spending check-in, and I'm so disappointed in myself for going over budget on my first time being cashless. I'm like bewildered, but I mean, it's not like I was trying to spend, especially because it's gas. It's kind of important, and it's just my fault for not paying attention to my work schedule. So at least I wasn't overspending in food or allowance, which is spending that I can truly control. And the better thing about my job is that I do get paid per mile that I'm driving in my own car, so I technically will generate that money back in my paycheck anyway. So it's not the end of the world. I'm just kind of like not looking forward to the fact that I'm probably going to be like $40 over budget this month, especially now that I'm cashless. But hey, this is why it's very important to track your spending and to know where it's going and to make sure that you're better equipped for the future. So anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to do so to continue following me on my journey. And I hope to see you down in the comment section, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.